Sometimes my life is like a field of failing grain, parched, dry, and wilted, needing a little rain. But then I remember days past and gone, how I reap from fields that I've never sown. I've never had a day, Lord, that I did not eat, or a place to lay my head down when it was time to sleep. I know I don't deserve all the blessings I've known. I'm reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown. I'm reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown. Eating from the table, milk and honey there above. Drinking from the fountain that flows from the living stone. Reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown. When I look at my children, what a blessing they've been. And Lord, you've sure blessed me with a multitude of friends. When I stop and consider the mercy you've shown, I realize how much I'm reaping from fields I've never sown. I'm reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown. Eating from the table, milk and honey there above. Drinking from the fountain that flows from the living stone. Reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown. I'm reaping from fields, Lord, that I've never sown.
I hope you enjoyed our video of our trip, and I wanted to come to you about a need. God is doing a work down here in the West Indies. God is using Brother David Ballinger greatly, and he has the opportunity with his tent that God has given him. And over the last 3 years, God has saved people in each meeting of the tent. 3 years ago, when he put the tent up for the first time in Paget Farm, a dear lady named Miss Rochelle got saved. And it has ripple effect. It was his first convert here. He had people coming to his services, but it was his first convert. And Miss Rochelle getting saved. Then her sister, one of her sisters, got saved last year, and her family, her fiance, her some of her children. And then this year, her other sister got saved, and then she had a daughter saved. And God is just moving, and God's using the tent ministry down here. The reason I'm coming to you with this plea is Brother David is trying to raise money for a boat. It will be a power catamaran. It would be a 2-hull boat that's motor powered, and it would allow him to reach out to other islands and carry his tent with him. There are 2 islands within close proximity of Bequia here. One of them is called Kanawha, and the other one is Union. And each one of them have around 2,500 people apiece on it with no gospel witness. Brother David has a plan of going to these islands, going to these separate islands. He's going to have his work here in Bequia that's getting more and more established. He would have church on Sunday, and then through the week he would take the day trip down to Kanawha. He would minister there, and he would do a Bible study in the evenings, and then on to Union, spend a day there, Bible study in the evenings, and then come back here to Bequia, do his work here. And that boat that he is trying to raise money for is would allow his family to travel with him. He would have a home base here on Bequia. He would be able to continue to plant the church here on Bequia, continue to work, but he would begin to be able to start other works. So as other men come to this field, they would have a base, a work already begun and started. And so pray about that need. And then there's also the part where there's at least 5 other countries in the islands. I'm trying to think of some of the Grenada, the Dominican Republic, on and on and on. There's all open doors for Brother David. There's other missionaries that have asked him to bring his tent to those islands, and with this boat he will be able to take his tent and he will be able to take his family with him. So please pray. Brother David is worthy of your support. He is still on, starting back, I believe in May, he will be back in the States, and he has a couple of more months left. If you want to contact him, I will put his email in the description of the video. Please contact him. He can answer any questions you have. God has already sent in a good bit of money, but there's still a great need. These boats are not cheap. And as I've been here these weeks and saw Brother David's heart, saw what God's doing through Brother David, and I look out in these harbors and these bays, and I see the devil's crowd. They have millions of dollars worth of boats and ships. You can see out behind me, there's people with sailboats. There's people with catamarans that all they do is drink and party and commit fornication and adultery and all of their kind of wickedness on these boats. And this has been my prayer. God, if the devil can give those people a boat like that, surely you can give your man a boat like that to take the gospel to these islands. I hope you enjoyed our video. I hope it was a blessing to you. There was fun, there was burdens, there was blessings, and God blessed our trip, and I hope it was a blessing to you. God bless you. Pray to the Lord of the harvest that He'd send laborers into His harvest. God bless you. Have a good